Jimmy and the Hockey Stick. It was one of those warm July nights where the air finally softened after a long day. I had just wrapped up a few chores and settled into the quiet comfort of my living room, windows and doors open to invite in whatever breeze might pass through. The TV had barely warmed up when a sharp, unmistakable sound cut through the calm. Crying, loud, desperate crying, right outside my front door. I muted the TV and stepped outside. There, sitting on the curb beside a garbage can, was Jimmy, my neighbor's son. His shoulders shook as he cried into his hands, completely unaware of anything else around him. Next to him, sticking out of the trash, was the source of his heartbreak, a hockey stick, snapped clean into pieces. Not a cheap one either. It was the kind of stick you don't replace without thinking twice. I walked over and sat down beside him. "Jimmy, what happened?" He looked up just long enough to answer, his voice cracking. "My dad broke my hockey stick." That got my attention. "Broke it? Why would he do that?" Jimmy wiped his face with the back of his hand. "Because I hit my sister with it. She made me mad, and now I'm mad at her and my dad. That was my favorite stick." I nodded slowly, letting his words hang in the air for a moment. "Let me see if I've got this right," I said carefully. "You're mad at your dad because you hit your sister with your hockey stick?" Jimmy stopped crying. He looked at me like I'd just said something completely ridiculous. "No, I'm mad at my dad because he broke my hockey stick." I couldn't help but press it once more. "Right. So you're mad at your dad because you hit your sister with your hockey stick?" Now his attention had fully shifted. The tears slowed, replaced by confusion, and maybe a little irritation toward me. We went around like that a couple more times, the same circle, until the emotion started to loosen its grip just enough for something else to slip in. Perspective. "Jimmy," I said, softening my tone, "maybe you're not really mad at your dad. Maybe you're mad at yourself for losing your temper. Now the stick's gone, your sister's hurt, and you're probably in trouble too." That landed. He looked down at the pavement, quieter now. "Yeah, I guess so." A pause. "Now I'll never get another hockey stick." And there it was, the shift. The anger had drained out, leaving behind disappointment and a growing sense of defeat. "Have you apologized?" I asked. "Yeah," he said. "They didn't want to hear it." I nodded. "Then try something different. Ask your dad what you need to do to earn another stick. Not just say sorry. Show him you mean it. It might take time. You might have to prove you can control your temper. Maybe write them each a note. Your dad and your sister, be honest. Own what happened. Let them know you're working on it." Jimmy didn't need a lecture that night. He needed a way forward. 5 months passed. Life moved on, as it always does, and I never heard whether Jimmy followed through. Then came Christmas morning. A loud, urgent knock rattled my front door. I opened it to find Jimmy standing there, beaming, barely able to contain himself. In his hands was a brand-new hockey stick. His eyes filled as he tried to speak. "Thank you, Mr. Houth." Behind him, I could see his dad and sister in the background, both watching, both smiling. No broken stick this time, just a lesson earned the hard way and carried forward.